Hey everybody, I just want to take a second because I just did a flight with a friend. He asked me something very interesting and I thought I've never even talked about it. So he asked me what was the EDC that was in my flight suit. And I thought, well, let me go ahead and share that with you guys because it is a little bit different than if I'm flying the Game Bird or if I'm in the X Cub or Backcountry or something like that. So I'm going to do a pocket dump of my EDC on my flight suit. So first thing is, obviously, I usually have my glasses. In the top pockets here, I have my credentials. So that's one thing that's in here. Usually my phone, when I'm recording on, is usually in this pocket here. Now you notice nothing's in this area because this is where the harness and the belt goes for the Game Bird. Then in my left side, I have my Surefire light, the EDC T1. So this one I always have. It's dual kind of tone. Why do I have a Surefire? For one reason. I've had this for 20 years because that tells you alone why I have a Surefire. Then in this pockets, what I have, I've got my Microtech knife for one thing, so it's locked. Microtech knife is in there. The other thing I have that I carry in my flight suit in this plane is a Garmin InReach. Okay, so why? Well, you say, well, the plane has EPIRBs or ELTs in it and stuff, but if I'm in a parachute and I have an issue and I'm over the Everglades or over the water, I'm separated from the aircraft. So I always make sure that there is a personal EPIRB or a personal ELT that's in my flight suit. So that's usually down in here too. The other things that I have in here, usually if I'm in the Game Bird and I'm going to be out overextended like wilderness or mountains or the Everglades or something, I'm usually chest rigging a 9mm. I have to chest rig it because it's got to be secure. I can't be flying if I try to do inverted or any kind of aerobatics. I usually chest rig it. Now if I'm in the Carbon Cub or something like that, it just stays in the Cub. But and then the last thing I usually have on with me is a tourniquet. So I usually always have, now I have these new ones. I think this is called snake staff. These are really great because they're very small and tiny, so I can keep them in my pocket. And the nice thing about these is these will fit on animals, dogs, small kids, where your typical cat tourniquet won't go small enough for small children, under 10 or something like that, or even your canine or something like that. So specifically this one, I got one because it is so small. It just fits right in my pocket. And it works on kids and canines. So, and then of course I usually have my wallet on me too. So that's the basic stuff, my EDC that I have in my flight suit when I'm flying these planes. So I just thought I'd kind of share that with you guys and hope you enjoyed it. All right, so I'll talk to you on the next one. Take care.